Hey there, greetings. I'm Marina Ormes, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. And I'm here today with your Astro vibe for Tuesday, February 28th. We are looking today at a moon in Gemini still. It's going to be in Gemini until the end of the day. It depends on your time zone, but it'll be going into Cancer later tonight and into tomorrow morning, depending on your time zone. So at any rate, we most of the day we're still in Gemini today. We're looking at themes of information, curiosity, opening your mind, learning new things, and expanding into new ways of thinking. Yesterday we were talking about how the first quarter moon in Gemini brings an opportunity to shift and step into new ways of looking at things, new ways of thinking about things and processing information, maybe based on some new information or seeing things in new ways. So that continues. We also have the energy of Mars being in Gemini. And Mars, of course, is in Gemini for an extended period of time due to its retrograde cycle. So Mars is now direct, but it started out in Gemini and then went retrograde and remained in Gemini and then went direct again, and now is still in Gemini until sometime in March. I don't have the date here on the top of my head, but let me see if I can find it for you. March 25th. Okay, so almost 7 months that Mars will have been in Gemini, and Mars is the energy of the warrior. It's also the way that we experience our will, our drive, our need to be assertive and proactive, to find our courage to move forward and to take action and risks in order to move things forward. So with that energy of Mars in Gemini, we have again, a need to be proactive in educating ourselves, in gathering information, in questioning things that we're being told, and there is the potential for information to be manipulated, messaging to be manipulated. And so it's that getting some good Virgo discernment in there, even though we're not talking about Virgo, that it's the part of the zodiac that reminds us to get detailed, look at the at what could be right and what could be coming from a less ideal place. So the Gemini mind is helping us to ask those deeper questions and to look at things with an open mind and with a sense of curiosity. So instead of just taking things on the surface. We've also been looking at and talking about here some of the outer planet themes and shifts that are going on. I've done a couple of longer videos recently on Pluto in the final degree of Capricorn, and then also Saturn in the final degree of Aquarius, which are both happening right now. And the last degree of a sign is a significant point that can bring, a little bit of instability, a little bit of a feeling of turmoil or chaos as we're making this shift, this transition from having been in one energy for a while to plus years in the case of Saturn, and let's see, in the case of Pluto, we're thinking about 15 or so years. So really the conclusion of some longer term energies, and also kind of a reckoning of what that means, where we're at with the work we've been doing, and how it sets the tone for what we're going to be stepping into energetically. So if you missed those videos, I highly recommend Saturn in the final degree of Aquarius and Pluto in the final degree of Capricorn. We've also been talking here about the Pisces moon cycle and evolving and getting in touch with the bigger spiritual picture and the flow of love and compassion, and how we can be reminded that we are all ultimately one humanity, right? We're a bunch of individuals, but we also belong to this one common humanity. And it's when it affects one of us, it affects all of us. And so the ways that we can make choices to heal ourselves and to care for ourselves and to love ourselves that ripple out into the wider world, into humanity in general. And so by starting with your own self and caring for yourself and doing acts that are loving toward yourself, you can create that seed that then ripples out and spreads out. And also it takes care of you so that you have your cup filled to have the energy and resources and just the state of mind and the presence to be able to be there for other people and offer assistance and make a positive difference. So let's see. So the Gemini moon is great for writing. It's great for sharing information, for communicating, a great time to get your ideas out there, whether you are somebody who is, great with writing clear and organized thoughts, or whether you're somebody who just, puts all the ideas down on a piece of paper willy-nilly. Whatever is the way that you do it, it's a good time to do that, because it's going to help you clear your mind. It's going to help you organize your thoughts. It's a good time to put some time into writing and into communication. So finding those people you need to talk to, have conversations with, share information, make sure that that information is getting relayed and that it's going, in all the places it needs to go, and that you're doing enough listening and opening your own mind in ways where you can hear the things you need to hear. So all of that is going on. We're thinking about Mars in Gemini and our need to find our courage in terms of the words we choose, the voice and the way that we share information. So being courageous in your words and in the ways that you talk to people. That's part of it. And the moon is about our emotions. It's about our feelings, and it's a little bit more vulnerable. So the moon is just tapping into that deeper place of vulnerability where our words are coming more from a heartfelt place, and also thinking about the spirituality and that bigger picture of the Pisces moon cycle. So how the flow of love can be put into words sometimes and shared, and coming from a loving place when you share something that maybe is a little difficult to talk about. It can be important to move energy to talk about things that are not so easy, and bringing love into that space is super important and super helpful. So always remember that it starts with love, and love is always possible in every moment, and you can open to that love and let it flow through you and relax into it, rest into it, and let it guide you. So thank you so much for being here. I am Marina Ormes, here every day with the astrology of unshakable self-care, helping you take care of yourself based on the guidance and wisdom that the planets can help us connect with. Thank you again. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button, and you can learn more about me and schedule a mini reading at astrologyheals.com. Bye for now. I'll see you next time.